Definitions of bullying and relational aggression. Bullying is defined as actions that seek to harm, intimidate, or coerce someone who is perceived as vulnerable. Relational aggression is behavior that manipulates or damages relationships between individuals or groups, such as bullying, gossiping, and humiliation.
Here we have a couple of graphs that highlight how students are being bullied in school and what kind of power imbalances influence these kinds of behaviors. The first graph shows students 12 to 18 who reported being bullied in 2017 that identified the following power imbalance in favor of the student who bullied them. Almost 60% had the ability to influence what other students thought of them. 50% were socially more popular. 40% were physically bigger or stronger. Around 30% had more money. And about 25% had more power in another way. The second graph specifically shows us how the students are being bullied in the schools. 14% were subjects of rumors, 13% were made fun of, called names, or insulted, 6% were pushed, shoved, tripped, or spit on. Another 6% were excluded from activities on purpose, 4% were threatened with harm, 2% were pressured to do things they did not want to do, and 1% had their property destroyed on purpose.
The emotional impact of bullying has many effects, such as negative effects on academic performance, psychosocial problems, depression, anxiety, low levels of self-esteem, as well as reporting sadness and hopelessness.
There are many long-term effects of bullying. Long-term depression and recurring thoughts of suicide are very common in the victims that struggle with it. Some victims have explosive retaliation with bursts of violence after having been bullied for a long time. In some cases, long-term bullying victimization has resulted in some of the catastrophic school shootings that have occurred in recent years. Although most people experience relational aggression at some point in their lives, severe relational aggression can have severe long-term effects on the victims. The long-term effects of relational aggression are similar to those of bullying, including long-term depression, loneliness, and low self-esteem. In some cases, similar to those involved with bullying, victims of relational aggression turn to suicide in order to end their suffering.
This slide will talk about solutions in preventing bullying. We first begin with monthly designated meetings surrounding mental health, bullying for students, parents, employees, etc. Advice and resources for people experiencing these things can be given out during these meetings. Second, parental model how to treat others. Respecting others, showing love, and giving kindness, acceptance, and supportive acknowledgments. Third but not least, bullying awareness in schools. Teaching parents and teachers the signs of bullying, showing them how to intervene and help victims.
Here we have a couple of resources for anyone who has experienced bullying or knows someone who has experienced bullying. These two will provide resources and advice to help them combat that. The first one is Stomp Out Bullying. The goal of the Stomp Out Bullying live help chat line is to help you reduce the stress, depression, and fear you are feeling as a result of being bullied and to empower you to make healthy decisions. The second one is School-Based Bullying Prevention. This guide helps direct school officials on how to implement better bullying prevention programs and measures. It also sheds light on how disastrous bullying can be.